श्री भगवान उवाच कामेश क्रोधेश रजोगुण समुद्भव महाशनो महापाप्मा विद्येनमिह वैरिणम. Hello friends, this is the 37th shlok of the third chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and today we will understand this shlok in detail. So let's first go over its meaning. So the shlok says, Shri Bhagwan Uvach, which means Shri Krishna said, Kamesh Krodh Esh, which means this lust, this anger, Rajogun Samudbhava, which means arises from the rajas quality of nature. Mahashano Mahapapma, which means all devouring these sinful actions, Vidyena Miha Vairinam, which means know them to be enemies in this world. So, in this shlok, Shri Krishna is starting to give the answer to the question that Arjun had put up in the previous shlok. So, in the 36th shlok, Arjun had put up the question for Shri Krishna that what is this thing which against our will forces us to act in the sinful manner. So, in the coming few shloks, Shri Krishna is going to be providing the answer to that question, and he is starting off from this shlok. Now, before I start explaining this shlok, I would like you to pay some attention to the other ways of thinking. So, in the Abrahamic ways of thinking, the same question has been put up, that what is it that forces us to act in a sinful manner. And over there, the explanation that is often given is that it is the Satan which forces us to act in a sinful manner. So they basically give the explanation in terms of an entity which is Satan, and there are many stories which are associated with the Satan also. So the explanation of Satan actually does not really provide us a very satisfactory answer, because it raises some questions. They say that God created this entire universe, and so if God created this entire universe, then God should have created Satan also. And if God created Satan, and Satan is the one who is forcing us to act in a sinful manner, then that means that God himself has become responsible for us acting in a sinful manner. Moreover, the concept of God in the Abrahamic faiths is that God is all powerful and he can impose his will on the entire creation. But over here we can see that Satan is acting against him, so God is not able to impose his will on Satan. So these are some questions which arise based on the idea that has been given in the other faiths, and I just wanted to introduce them to you over here because it will give you a context in terms of how the dharmic ideology actually thinks in this regard, and so that you can compare it. So we will understand that in the next few shloks. We first just understand what Shri Krishna is starting to say over here in this shlok. And what Shri Krishna is saying is that the anger and lust are the feelings or the emotions that arise from the rajas quality of nature, and since we are part of the nature, so we are bound by that. So inside us, this emotion of lust and anger actually arises from the rajas quality, and these emotions are the ones which make us act in a sinful manner, and we should all understand that these emotions are our biggest enemies. So we all know that the emotions that we feel in terms of lust and anger are very powerful emotions, and when we are feeling them, we have at the back of our mind some idea that this is not right, but still we end up falling for them and then acting. And so these emotions are actually our biggest enemies, because they are the biggest stumbling blocks in terms of us being driven into performing sinful actions. So that is what Shri Krishna is saying over here. I mean, if you look also around you, you'll see that all the crimes that are committed in this world actually are committed with the emotions like lust and anger. When those overtake us, then only people commit such crimes, be it murder, be it rape, be it stealing, be it um, uh, any sort of violent action, assault, or corruption, and things like that, they are all driven by these strong emotions of lust and anger. Now, we have to understand that this is not really the root cause, though. It is just the first manifestation of the internal problem that we have with us. And in this shlok, Sri Krishna is just starting to explain that. And he's saying that, these actions are the ones which lead us into trouble. And there are some deeper things that he will explain in the next few shloks with regards to why these kind of emotions actually arise inside us. So, in this shlok, that is pretty much the message. I hope that I have explained this shlok well to you. In the coming few shloks, we will then understand the underlying things which really make us act in this manner. So, with that, I will close this video. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.